Hello everyone, PTB Spotter here, and today we're at Montrose. We will be seeing services from Scotrail and one service from LNER. Let's get into the video, shall we? Arriving in now is the delayed 12:45 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley and Glasgow Queen Street to Aberdeen. 174.25 from Edinburgh Waverley. And we'll get the one from Glasgow Queen Street when it departs out. Departing out now is the delayed 12:45 Scotrail service from Aberdeen and Glasgow Queen Street to Aberdeen. Or Edinburgh and Glasgow to Aberdeen. 174.25 from Edinburgh. $174.50 from Glasgow Queen Street. The Edinburgh and Glasgow train was 13 minutes late, but arriving in is the delayed 13:08 Scotrail service from Aberdeen to Glasgow Queen Street. 174.04. Departing out now is the delayed 13:08 Scotrail service from Aberdeen to Glasgow Queen Street. This train is departing out 8 minutes late. That was due to a broken down train earlier today. The last one going to Aberdeen was a shortage of train. Arriving in now is the 13:29 Scotrail service from Aberdeen to Edinburgh Waverley. $173.93. Now is the 13:29 Scotrail service from Aberdeen. This is from Aberdeen to Edinburgh Waverley. Arriving in now is the 13:41 Scotrail service from Glasgow Queen Street to Aberdeen.
The train now approaching platform 2 is the 13:41 Scotrail service to Aberdeen. This train is formed of 6 carriages.
Front being 174.02. Which will then get the rear when it departs out. Departing out now is the 13:41 Scotrail service from Glasgow Queen Street to Aberdeen. 17452 on the rear. Arriving in now is the 1410 Scotrail service from Aberdeen to Glasgow Queen Street. From being 43139, which will get the rear when it departs out. Departing out now is the 1410 Scotrail service from Aberdeen to Glasgow Queen Street. 43139. And the rear. Four 43183. Driving in now is the 1423 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Aberdeen. 43143. Which then will get the rear when it departs out. Departing out now is the 1423 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Aberdeen. .179 on the rear. Arriving in now is the 1428 LNER service from Aberdeen to London King's Cross. $800,112. Departing out now is the 1428 Scotrail service from LNER service from Aberdeen to London King's Cross. Arriving in now is the 1439 Scotrail service from Glasgow Queen Street to Aberdeen. Front is 43133. Which will get the rear when it departs. Departing out now is the 1439 Scotrail service from Glasgow Queen Street to Aberdeen. 43133. Rear is 43146. Arriving in now is the 1511 Scotrail service from Aberdeen to Glasgow Queen Street. This is 17452. And 17402 on the return to Glasgow Queen Street. Departing out now is the 1511 Scotrail service from Aberdeen to Glasgow Queen Street. Arriving in now is the 1545 Scotrail service from Glasgow Queen Street to Aberdeen. The 1545 services 43150. We'll get the rear end. Arriving in now is the 1549 Scotrail service from Aberdeen to Edinburgh Waverley. And departing out at the same time is the 1545 Scotrail service from Glasgow Queen Street to Aberdeen. 43150. The rear 43130. Departing out there was the 1549 Scotrail service from Aberdeen to Edinburgh Waverley. And that will be our final train for the video, so I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye guys.